Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Also, I've been messing with my audio again, so... It's gonna be another, like, rocky start where I can't tell whether or not you can hear me at all, or the music either. Actually, this is perfect timing. You need to tell me about my audio. Yay, nay, what's part bad? Because I was messing with it. I know, look, it's a gaming show. Ooh. Ooh. We're getting fancy. I can't tell if this mug is clean. I think it is. I'm not super sure though. Oh look, I'm also wearing the actual like studio quality headphones that came with the mic arm stand and stuff like that. Music is too loud. Okay. Perfect. This is the type of feedback I need, you know? Alright. It should have changed just a bit. Can you tell that I was excited about a gaming chair? Because now I can't stop swiveling. It even has wheels. Ah! I forgot that I have Discord. I have to turn streamer mode on. The nice thing about it is that every time that I go live or post, it gives me notification. Which I mean is useful, but the annoying thing is obviously that I normally notify myself that I forgot to turn streamer mode on. Alright, so you're saying mic, audio, it's all a good level, because basically the goal is to always have the audio kind of in the background, and then the mic just like, yeah, go study, William. Also, right now I have Minecraft like tabbed out. Sometimes whenever you tab back into Minecraft, or any game really, it'll suppress. We do got the whole squad watching. Wesley, look at my setup. Isn't it beautiful? I have a larger mouse pad in the mail right now. Like the same one you have, except mine lights up. Ooh. I also learned there's a add-on that I could get called like Snap Filter, and it would put like filters on me, and I was very tempted to get it, but I didn't do too much research on it, so we're not going to worry about it right now. Anyways, we have Minecrafting to do. Alrighty. So, as you can tell, I currently have the haste effect on. Let me show you what it looks like outside. Because not much outside has changed. It's dark outside. Never mind. We're going to sleep. This is what it looks like outside. You know, pretty normal except for that. Yeah. We've also been farming, as you can kind of tell. Yeah. I haven't been doing anything too crazy, you know. What I will say though is, while I was mining the other night, and by the other night I mean this morning at like 3 a.m., I had a creeper blow up right in front of me, and I swear it was one of the scariest things I've ever experienced. Hey, Golden Apple, do you want me to start calling you Bleefix or Bluffix? But yeah, I had a creeper blow up right in front of me, like literally inches. Like basically, I'm standing here, he's standing right there. He blew up, and guess what happened? I took half a heart of damage. I love netherite. Yeah. But yeah, let me show you what the beacon's actually being used for right now. So, like I said, I've done some mining. You know, just a bit. Oh, and the cool thing about it is I was using my Silk Touch, so we have that. I saved all the diamonds so that we could have a little bit of fun. This right here is 30 diamond ore. So, you know. Fancy. Names anything? Okay. I think I'll probably try to call you Bleefix, or I might call you Golden Apple. I don't honestly. I'll figure it out. I'll probably call you Bleefix. Alrighty. So this is our Fortune 3 pickaxe. We have 30 ore here, so let's just make a little bit of calculation. So Fortune 3 means I can get dropped up to 3 diamonds per block, and if there's 30 of them, that means we could potentially get like 90 diamonds. So we're just gonna go at it and see what happens, you know. Oof, we did not get 90 diamonds, but we still did more than double what we originally had in ore. Now we have just over a stack of diamonds down here, a couple more diamonds upstairs, and as you can tell, I've been slowly adding this. I've been slowly adding a bottom layer to this so we can get haste too. But we're gonna go ahead and move the beacon though, because I've obviously mined out this area. I'm gonna go back and like do a couple layers up and down. Yeah, Fortune do go burr. Oh, Bleefix, that sucks. I'll say there's some guy that has the same username as me, but like he's actually famous. So, you know, it's gonna be a little funny. If I do ever get like really big, we'll just like play rock, paper, scissors for the username. I don't know, we'll figure something out. I will say there's a lot of people who like a lot of like really good streamers who, or not even streamers, but like YouTubers in general, talk about how like it's never too late to like rebrand and stuff like that. So I don't know. Anyways, but what we are gonna do, because this has a range of, yeah, I made, yeah, okay, we're at 271. Should be like 40 or 50 blocks, something like that. 233. Alrighty. Right here's 230. Okay. Yeah, that's like 30-ish. Did you just ask how to donate? It's really simple. We actually have a command for it. You can put in !command and it'll show you the link. Yeah, I'm aware, Bryce. Anyways, let me just drink my non-sponsored drink out of my non-sponsored creeper mug that I'm not sure if it's clean or not. Living the life here. In the meantime, do you want to hear a funny story? I was talking to my RA the other day. It's commands, but I mean, there we go. I was talking to my RA the other day because I rearranged my room and I wanted to see if it was okay. Because like, there's a handful of things you have to. No, it's with an S. It's with an S. You're doing good though. You're doing good. Let me actually. I could just. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, but I was talking to my RA the other day because I had rearranged my room and I was trying to make sure I wasn't breaking any rules. Wait, y'all hear that ASMR? Tasty. Yeah, but I rearranged my room, and when I say I rearranged my room, actually, I wonder, can I show y'all with my webcam without it being really weird? Let me see. Move the mic out of the way. Bye, mic. We're gonna grab the webcam with our palm. Shaky cam. All right. See that? Those are my 2 beds. Also, that's like all the packages because obviously we have a bunch of new things. As you can already tell, like This whole thing, brand new. This thing literally got in the mail today. So, you know, like, I don't know. I think I've been really bad about Amazon shopping recently. I have no job, so I need to stop spending money. Yeah, it's not horrible. It's just, I think I mean, I can't say that oh my gosh, I really do spend too much money on Amazon. I literally have a mouse pad coming in, like a really big mouse pad. Because I was like, what else can I get? Okay, I was talking to guys down my dorm hall because they saw the package and they were like, what's that? And I was like, oh, it's a gaming chair. So they came and like checked my battle station out once I finished building it. Because like, if you don't know, whenever you order a chair online, you have to build it whenever it gets here. So like, I built the chair. And basically like, it didn't take super long or anything. I'm gonna go to 300 over here and then I'll put the beacon in the middle. It didn't take super long. It literally took like 30 minutes. And even though the instruction manual was literally like 6 instructions, it still felt super complicated. So of course I felt like a scientist the entire time I was lava. The entire time I was doing it. I'm gonna just do this for now. Okay, yeah, I can see that happening within just a couple minutes, you know, I understand. Yeah, but basically, like, you know, I put it together. They came and checked out the room and everything, and they were like, you know, this is honestly like a really cool setup. I think you could just use a couple posters. And I was like, I'm aware. If you couldn't already tell, my walls are absolutely barren, and I have literally nothing. The thing is, Ashley, you may be joking about that, but I would legitimately do that just because of how horrible it is to play with you whenever you're like, yes, let me turn around. Minecraft. Like, you playing with a trackpad, you're doing surprisingly well considering it's a trackpad, but it still pains me to watch. Oh yeah, but y'all see all this massive energy. Yeah, that's literally this entire thing. I will say there's a ravine over here. Right, here it is. And you literally can't tell, like, standing right here, that there's a ravine. Besides maybe the massive obsidian river. And Ashley, I'll literally do that after this stream. I just need, like, the address to deliver it to. You can send me that in Discord. Alrighty, let me think. Yeah, I actually don't know why. I think that's just a Streamlabs thing. Because the thing is, I'm using Streamlabs for, like, the donation site. What I will say is, like, if you were to use, like, the thing is, you can use PayPal one time and not make an account, but it's literally cheaper to use an account made on, like, if you make an account on PayPal, it's cheaper that way. Because I learned that the hard way. The Mossycraft server that I used like a handful of times, that server, like, I obviously paid for it, but the first 2 times I paid for it by setting up like a temporary, like a one-time payment through PayPal. If you don't know what that does, it literally charges you like $2 or $3 extra just because you didn't want to make an account. If you make an account, it doesn't charge you anything extra. So, you know. if you were to use like the one-time purchase option on there, I recommend making an account so you don't waste your money. Yeah, because for example, if you now again, this is I'm not gonna like deliberately ask for tips, but if you were to tip me $5 and you put in the price as $5, it'd be like, okay, cool, you have to pay $7. It would do something like that as far as I'm aware, but also, how well can y'all pick up my keyboard? Furiously mashing my space bar. I don't know. I think the keyboard in the background, low key, like I actually kind of like it being there. I know some people have like a pet peeve of being able to hear it, but like for me, I kind of like it. Also, we're gonna have to empty out those shulker boxes somewhere, and I don't want to get rid of it because that can be like really useful whenever we actually start doing builds and stuff like that. Which, by the way, I want to do. I want to do some cool builds. You're saying you can spam faster. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. There's some people who have some crazy speed on them, you know. Oh, wow, look at that. We're magical. It's another 3. Here, we'll go ahead and break this with the fortune right now. 8. That one was pretty good. I'm not gonna buy you a cool mouse, actually. If anything, I'm gonna buy you a piece of trash mouse. It'll be like a little Bluetooth mouse. So like, it'll be like a $10 tiny little thing that just works slightly better than a trackpad. Oh, and not that anyone cares at all, but Ashley, Spencer, and I, we've been playing Minecraft for a little bit, and we beat the Ender Dragon the other day. I don't stream or like record or anything, and it would be kind of funny if I did, but they said it was probably best not. Monster out of a creeper mug. Oh. It's not bad. It's just, it's been a second since I've drank an energy drink out of my creeper mug. Kind of as a, I started drinking out of it like a mug and like using it for energy drinks kind of as a joke. But the thing is, like, it actually kind of makes sense now because it's not like I drink coffee. Goodbye, Beacon. We're gonna lose haste too. We gotta go fast. Gotta pick up all of our blocks. Yeah, also, the thing is, Bluffix, as much as I would enjoy getting $5 for doing what equivalently is really easy, because it's really easy to still die. As much as I would enjoy that $5, this file legitimately is not worth $5 anymore. Just because of the amount of time I've spent on it. Like, literally, as I was pulling it up, first off, I updated my computer today. Like, updated it today, because it was like, hey, restart for an update. So I was like, okay, cool. I did it. Whenever I opened Minecraft and went to single player files, it showed one file. And it was not this one. It showed one file. And it was a hardcore file that we died in a while ago. Literally the only file that showed up. And I, like, almost had a panic attack. And, fun fact, you know how, like, not to, like, bash on people, but you know how, like, some people have panic attacks, like, kind of easily? I've literally never had a panic attack before, and I think that was the closest I've ever been to having a panic attack. And I've literally failed, like, an AP class before. Like, it's... Like, my senior year of high school, I was a full-time student while taking dual credit, and I was doing 25 hours of work each week, alongside also being the debate captain. Not to brain flex on anyone, but I almost had a panic attack over my Minecraft file. Just to give you an idea of how, like, into this file I am. Oh, and what I will say is those 25 hours... while also being a full-time student and taking dual credit classes at a university and also being debate captain, that was done while I still had a broken collarbone. Not that I'm trying to brain flex, but it's really easy. What's all the things you can make a beacon out of? Because I know you can't use the redstone or anything, but can you use lapis? So that'd be cool. Because we'd have a good bit. Either way, we gotta put this stuff over here. I'm gonna take this iron so we can power it. Yeah, I can't blame you. A lot of people enjoy to watch me suffer. You know, most people just enjoy suffering. I should have used, like, I don't know, maybe TNT so that I wouldn't have to wait for this all to, or so that I could, like, get rid of this all faster. Did you see that? That's called a pro Minecraft move. Emerald, iron, diamond, gold, other ones. Oh, you forgot one very important one. Netherite. Even though I'm not a madman and I wouldn't do that. Just to give you an idea, to fully power a beacon, it takes 164 blocks. So if you all have ever seen like the stream highlights of the guy that streamed until he was streaming him mining netherite until he could power a beacon, just to give you an idea, that's how many ancient debris he had to get. Not just 164, he had to get 4 ancient debris for a single ingot, times 9 to get a single block. So you had to get 36 ancient debris for every single block. So 36 times 164. Big maths that I can't do in my head, so I'm pulling out my phone calculator. He had to get 5,904 netherite, or 5,904 ancient debris. Do you understand just how insane that is? How many have I gotten? Let me find my items. Times mined. It's gonna be really low. There it is. I've gotten 26. This man went out and got 5,000, and I've gotten 26. Just to show you the dedication level that some people have. Alright, I'm going to dig out this area, and then we can put our beacon down. Also, to clear out that entire area, it did not take me nearly as long as I thought it would. I mean, obviously the beacon helped, but the thing is, like, as y'all saw, we don't have a fully powered beacon, meaning I don't have haste 2, I just have haste. So I can break things, but I can't, like, insta-break. Even with the beacon. Anyways, I'm going to start putting out, like, the layout of it so I can kind of figure out where I'm placing stuff. So the beacon is going to sit on top of like this, but up. See, if I had the right amount of blocks, it'd be a lot easier. Now I actually have to use my brain. I could always just mine down below this. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. The beacon's going to sit right here. Just to give me a guide of where I need to go. Oh, maybe I won't. You know what's funny? Recently, I've been, like, obviously my sleep schedule, as I've mentioned, has been pretty trash. Recently, I've been waking up at an okay time. Not super early, but, you know, early enough to where I'm not, like, missing my day. Which in itself is, you know, progress. But, basically, I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I can't remember the last time I heard my actual alarm clock go off. I honestly still don't know if it actually works. Because I have an alarm set. It's supposed to be going off every morning. And I literally have not heard it go off once in the past 2 weeks. And I don't know if it's like I've just been sleeping through it. That's how like deep into my sleep I've been. Or if it's like it's broken or something. But I literally have not heard my alarm go off in so long now. Oh yeah, in the future we're gonna have a stream where we just get enough emerald blocks to where we can do this whole thing with emeralds. You know, because of flexing. Alright, that's 2 layers. See that? That's 2 layers. We could get a, you know, resistance and jump boost. That's cool and all. In the future, someday we'll have a mega beacon that can give us, like, everything. Let's use my water bucket. Hey, Queen. Welcome to the stream. We're just having fun, you know. We're building our little beacon underground because we cleared out that area, so now we're going to clear out this area. Just to kind of catch you up. Before this, we were talking about, basically the stuff I got. Because pretty recently I've been getting stuff, like, for the stream as well as for myself. A lot of Amazon shopping, you know. Do you see that? There's an elevation difference between... Wait, no, there's not. Never mind, I'm dumb. Well, I thought there was an elevation difference in these blocks for some reason. Alrighty. Heck. In the future, this is going to look less disgusting, and it's just going to be like pure iron. But right now, it's going to look like a small child melted all of his crayons and dumped them onto a paper. Because that's kind of what we have to do. Alrighty. This is the size of a beacon we can currently achieve. But we're pretty close to getting the next size up, which is just 1 more layer. Heck. I just got rid of my only water. Ah! We should make an infinite water source. Oh, that's where the beacon used to be. Because it's going to be annoying if I have to go. I'm not going to take that because I normally drop into it. I was thinking the other day how many monitors I could use. So if you don't know, right now I only use 2 monitors. The other day I saw a clip of a guy, and like for a split second you can see his whole setup. He legitimately had what looked like 6 monitors all set up for a stream. And I was like, I don't know, that seems like fun. And I was just thinking to myself, because like, if you don't already know, I'm at college, so this isn't my house. Like, I have to move everything here back home at some point. But the thing is, I just realized I could have made those 2 water blocks down there into an infinite water source. Anyways, well, if I get a lot of monitors, I can still like, not really stack them up, but I guess I feel like I could still move them relatively easily. I don't know. Yeah, but I was literally thinking, like, it would be really cool if I had, like, a bunch of monitors just for my streams. And for me, I was playing around with a couple numbers, like, how many monitors we're talking. And I kind of came up with an idea of, like, I don't think 5 would be too many. Because I'm not going to live here forever, Ashley. That's why. I'm talking long-term, Ashley. I don't mean, like, right now. Yeah, I'm not, like, getting kicked off campus or anything, no. I'm just saying, like, in the future, like for winter break, my winter break's gonna be like 2 to 3 months long. Because they're literally like, basically, we're doing really small semesters, as I've explained before. So we're jamming all of our classes together. And basically, like, because of that, we're able to have a really long winter break. So like, now, like, literally, whenever I go back for winter break, I'm gonna get back my job, just making pizzas, you know. You remember the grind. But yeah, I literally, oof. It's gonna be an interesting, just bit of time. Because the thing is, like, whenever I go back home, I honestly don't know if I'm gonna have my room. Not for anything bad, it's just like my older sister, or my younger sister that's the oldest of the 3 moved into that room. So I don't know, like, how much I can actually do, like, in terms of moving back in. So it's gonna be a very, like, questionable time of, like, will I be able to stream? Like, I thought it was gonna be questionable, like, while I was at college. But, like, once I get back home, it's gonna be even more of, like, a... Because, like, I literally don't know where I'm sleeping. And again, not in, like, a... Oh, poor me. But, like, it's just gonna be a little bit more annoying. Especially if I end up getting put in, like, a living room. Because we have, like, a study area that my older brother Thomas used whenever he like, would come back home. He would use that area for his computer, and that was so annoying. Like, literally no one liked him being in there. Because, like, first off, he wouldn't be streaming. He would just be playing video games really loud. Because he'd, like, you know, play with his stupid friends. Oh, he sucks for having friends. Also, someone's calling me, so let me figure out what that is. Wow, he just hung up on me. Alright, so the phone call I just got, it's a guy, he's like, hi, I'm here with Energy Advocates. And I was like, oh, hey, and he was like, how are you doing today? And I was like, I'm doing pretty good, but I'm guessing you're looking for a guy named Tito. And again, and I'll get to your question in a second, Queen. For a while now, I've been getting random phone calls for people looking for a guy named Tito, like Tito, because he's selling his house back where I'm from. Like, because it's the same area code, it's the same number. So what I'm guessing is he gave out my number by accident when he was trying to give out his. So I'm guessing we're like number neighbors or something like that, and he just messed up one number. Because a bunch of people call me and they're like, hey Tito, I saw your property's up for sale here. Is there, like, can I still get an offer in, or do you already have, like, buyers waiting? And I'm literally like, I live on a college campus. Give me a second. Alright, slightly longer conversation because, for one, this guy didn't hang up on me, and two, I knew him. Wesley, you suck. Anyways, but yeah, to explain the Tito story. Tito basically gave his phone number out to the wrong person. Or gave the wrong phone number out to a bunch of people. So now I get phone calls about real estate investments. But that's kind of besides the point. Thank you, Queen. I, for one, feel very weird saying Queen every time I talk to you, but that's okay. Ashley. Yeah, but to answer your question, this obsidian, the really dark rocks, we're not going to really use anything specific for it. Not right now, at least. But you can use it for a couple different things. But right now, we're just trying to get rid of the lava. No, I remember. It's just, I wasn't sure if you wanted to be called Dizzy Fam or Queen. I was guessing since you changed your username, I would just start calling you by the new one. I have a relatively okay memory sometimes. It kind of depends on like what the subject is. Dadgummit. There we go. I think once I break these two blocks, we're basically done. And then we can just put in the blocks we currently have for the bottom layer. And then we're almost to a full beacon. Almost to like insta-breaking stone and stuff like that. I mean, literally all we have to do is complete this bottom layer with like ore blocks. And we're good. Issue is, I know for a fact right now I don't have enough to complete this bottom layer. Because I need 81 blocks. But as you can see, we are pretty far along. Heck. What's kind of funny is a while back, I don't know if anyone remembers it, but a couple guys from my dorm hall like knew I was streaming, so they like kind of barged in, and one of them stayed and tried to like talk to chat, but at the time I was still just using my like gaming headset. Now the thing is, I would actually be more okay with them coming in because I actually have like a mic that could pick them up talking. And if you hear a small slamming noise in the back, I'm pretty sure people are just throwing their doors around. What's funny is this mic picks up a lot more than like what I can even pick up. So like, if you didn't already know, the way I like to set up my mics is I normally have a bit of like reverb. So like every time I talk, I can also hear myself talk. I don't even know what the point of that is, but it is kind of comforting because I know that I can hear. And I also know that y'all can hear. I don't really know. But either way, because of that, anything the mic picks up, I hear. So there are times when I can't hear something like normally, but the mic will pick it up that I won't pick something up, but the mic will. So I'll hear through my headset something that I wouldn't hear without it. Hey Grace, look, we gotta. Okay, if I turn this way and I turn. Look, gaming chair. Gaming chair. Gaming chair. Gaming chair. Not only that, but I also finally did the thing that I was talking about, where like I just put the arm stand like across from me, so now it reaches across the computer, which means I can't take it very far this way, like this way. because it'll just start hitting the monitor right here. But the thing is, besides that, it's pretty much free to do whatever it wants. So, you know. And I think this way it keeps the pop filter between me and the mic a little bit better. Oh, I also watched a video on what the pop filter actually does. It helps filter out harsh sound waves that are created by saying P's and B's. So, you know, like p and like pop and stuff like that. That's what the pop filter's for. I kind of already knew that, and I said it last time, I think, but you know. Oh, thank you, Grace. That means a lot. Y'all know what's funny? Even though Ashley's here almost every single stream, YouTube still considers literally all of my views to come from 100% male, like, viewers. Even though Ashley, like, is here for almost all the streams. And for the majority, like, of the duration of the stream as well. Alrighty. I guess the one downside to having the mic, like, right here is if it's too low, I actually hit it whenever I try to bring my right hand up onto the keyboard. But I don't know. Oh, and speaking of things I've been spending, or speaking of spending too much money, I was looking into possibly buying a stream board or a stream deck. And I don't know if you know what y'all know what a stream deck is, but it's literally like a small keyboard that's specifically meant to like have it for hotkeys during a stream. And if you didn't already know, I actually do have hotkeys right now, but I don't have a stream deck. I just use my numpad as a hotkey. So like this button takes me to full screen, this button takes me to close face, and this one takes me to display in this. And I have a couple other ones that like will show my second screen and stuff like that, but I don't really need to use them very often. But yeah, like I have hotkeys that switch between scenes and stuff like that. And a stream deck is literally a separate keyboard basically that's specifically for you to use as hotkeys to change scenes, play sound effects even, do a voice changer or something like that. And I was looking into getting one of them, but they're very expensive. Yes, Ashley the man. I'm just gonna start. We're like littering our shulker boxes with this. Alright, what was I doing? Why did I come up here? Oh, that's right. Hello, dog. This is generally not the type of music I listen to. But quite honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. So I gotta keep going this direction. But I also need to go further this direction. So, oh, right here, and then I need to go right here. 311 and 166. Yep, this looks right. All right, digging straight down, just like everyone recommends. We'll be perfectly fine, I swear. I'm putting my shield in my offhand. I bet we'll be perfectly fine. The only reason why I'm not worried about digging straight down is obviously, for one, I've been where we're digging to, and two, the netherite protects against lava really well, so I'll have plenty of time, or hopefully enough time, to save myself. And I mean, along with that, like if it's a ravine, we have feather falling 4, so you know. Oh, and look, it's already on. And where did I put that singular iron ingot? There it is. Yes. One more block. That's basically what I've been doing. As I've been clearing these areas out, I've been turning all my extra materials into blocks. And I know, yeah, I obviously have diamonds that I can turn into blocks. But I don't know if it's worth filling in this area just yet, because for one, I know for a fact I don't have enough diamonds to create enough blocks to fill that area in. But at the very least, I can get haste right now. And where is it? There it is. Go ahead and add this in the meantime. And now all we're going to do is we're going to stay at like Y11. And we're going to clear a 2-high wall all the way around this area. But I'm going to start by digging like basically to the end of the effect in each direction. I saw the green out of the corner of my eye and thought it was a creeper. You know what's hilarious? A lot of people don't realize it, but first off, I think I've explained this before. There's something called there's something called Tetris syndrome. If you, for example, it's called Tetris syndrome because it was first like written about and like not really studied, but kind of known. Whenever, oh, my music just stopped. Oh, there it goes. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, but it was first written about whenever like Tetris was big and people were playing Tetris. People were playing it so much that whenever they closed their eyes to sleep or just, you know, really they weren't paying attention, they would start thinking about Tetris. You know, they'd see like falling bricks and like blocks and stuff like that. And like, you know, I'm not gonna say it's like a super bad thing, but like sometimes I get nightmares that I died in my hardcore world. So normally it refreshes the ability after like, you know, 4 or 5 seconds because it gives you 15 seconds at a time. There it is, like right here. I'm gonna stand right here. Yeah. So is it this block? No, it still reaches this block. And this block. Did I really jump that hard whenever I thought there was a creeper? I didn't think so. I don't know. I know like I move around a little bit. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Ashley, I can't tell if you're telling Queen that or me. Either way, I feel insulted. It's reasonable, but I still feel insulted. Yes, iron, my favorite. Oh, less favorite thing. Lava. Alrighty. Also, to give y'all a bit of an idea of just how strong netherite and unbreaking is, literally, it's okay, I understand. Literally half of all of this was cleared out with just this pickaxe. Before I put in my inventory to make, before I took it off my hotbar to make sure I didn't accidentally break it. And then I went to our zombie XP farm and just sat there for a little bit to fix it. No, Queen, to kind of explain what's happening. Ashley's explaining why, I'm not cute. And the thing is, as much as I would like to disagree with her, she's right. You know what's funny? The same guys that I was talking about earlier when they came and checked like my my computer setup and everything. One of them was like, "Bro, I think you need a girlfriend." And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Give me like 2 weeks." See, Queen knows how to appreciate a gamer, Ashley, okay? Look at this loser over here. Have I already been in this cave? There's torches. Ashley, you're just jealous. Oh, I've definitely already been in this cave before. Yeah, I know. This is dangerous. Why am I doing this? What about J1? As much as I'd like to consider J1, I think he's out of my league. If we're being realistic. I mean, have you seen him? He's beautiful. Like, you know, I get called cute. He, like, doesn't even get called cute. He just gets gawked at. That man is, like, oof. He is the closest equivalent of a human deity. Yeah. Another ravine. It makes mining a little bit easier because it takes some of the blocks out of the situation, but not many of them. All right, which whatever. It's around here somewhere. We'll make it more official later. The only reason why I'm doing this is just makes it a little bit easier. I also did not go straight at all. Whatever. We'll fix that later. We don't really need to, but we can. I'll give you glasses. Ashley, no. Don't give her glasses. You know what I kind of wish? I wish there was some sort of option where I could see the counter in my top right. Because I have to check my inventory. Just to check to see if I still have the haste effect. I'm gonna love it whenever we get haste 2. Like, you'll have no idea. It's not just like, obviously this is mining fast because, you know, it's haste and efficiency 5. But like, when I say fast, I don't mean this. I mean like, it's literally, I go like this and I break all the blocks I look at. You know, I just hold down the click button and go like this, and boom, I break like all of them. It'll look awesome. I think at the very least we'll get that today. At the very least we'll get to a fully powered beacon. Right. Alrighty. Right around here. There we go. Alrighty, so now that they're all like blocked off, what we can do is really simple. Just dig this direction until we lose the effect, and then dig to the right until we lose the effect. I am a Gamer boy. Gamer boys. I actually talked to a couple of the guys, and they were like, so what type of standards do you have? And I was like, that's hilarious. You think I have any? And they were like, no, seriously. And I was like, I don't know. I guess someone that I could talk to, but at the exact same time, they would be okay with me playing hours upon hours at video games. You know, like, they wouldn't have to, like, be good at video games, because it's not like I'm great at video games. And they wouldn't even necessarily have to play with me. Aww. That's not great. I felt we were good where we were. I was trying to block that up. My attempts were not successful. I think that one was. There we go. I see a skeleton. If only I had arrows. This is the issue. We need to get, like, infinity at some point. We literally don't have it. Like, imagine having full netherite armor, beating the wither and the ender dragon, and never having infinity. Like, what the heck? I do make very good pizza. I did amazing at my job. Oh, speaking of jobs, do you want to hear something funny? I got fired yesterday. So, I think I have definitely mentioned it before. I got hired as an ambassador a while back. An ambassador is a fancy word for tour guide on campus. And the thing is, we don't even get paid. They just don't make us pay as much on tuition. So, we get like a small scholarship. The scholarship is almost equivalent to how much I get paid for biking. Just a fun fact. I'm not exactly like a class A, like pro-ranked biker, if you couldn't guess. So like I was getting paid nearly as much as I was to like bike. And biking is so much easier. And literally the ambassadors, like, it's legitimately, I'm not going to say it's a super hard job because it's literally just talking. And that's like, if you didn't notice, kind of my thing. And like, the reason why I got fired is reasonable. I honestly can't blame them at all. I missed my tour times too many times. And I got fired because I missed 3 tours. But one of my complaints about it is, like, it's just such a weird environment to work in. Because it's not like you have a normal schedule. You work, like, twice a week. So, I mean, the only reasons why I missed was not because I was, like, being overworked. It was literally just I wasn't used to the schedule. So I wasn't waking up in time. Yeah. It's really annoying because the thing is, like, again, it's not like I was being overworked. It's literally just I wasn't waking up in time because I wasn't used to my schedule. See, like, whenever I was working in, like, just making food, which is kind of like a really simple job, whenever I was doing that, it was really easy to tell when I had worked because I worked every single day. And that was basically it, you know? All there was there to it. This, like, we changed our schedule. Personally, I've changed it twice since I started there. So, like, you know, I don't know. This brings me on to a good topic. I've been, like, I find myself frustrated sometimes because when I'm lazy, I'll slack off and affect certain things that I wanted to do, like, later on. So, like, yeah, it's a little annoying. Again, I was only doing it because I was like, I can see this being kind of fun. It wasn't because, like, I needed the financial aid, like, to go to college or anything. Obviously, it would have been cool to get like a little bit more money taken off my like the tuition that I had to pay, but yeah, lol, not like the other girls. Yeah, but I you know, and it kind of made me realize, like, obviously I already know that I'm relatively lazy as a person, but like it made me really realize just like how much I was like kind of messing with myself because I was just too lazy to do something. Like for example, check to see if my alarm clock still works. So you know. Alright, but because I already quartered off this area, we're just gonna clear this quarter off. Like, we're gonna clear this quarter. So we're literally just gonna dig through like this. It's a really simple process. And it'll be a little bit more efficient once we get the full layer, not just because like, oh yes, haste 2, but also because I won't have to move the beacon as often, because once you get a fully powered beacon, its reach is even further. Y'all have a spawner you want to tell me about? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know, there's always, for me, what was funny is whenever I used to play Minecraft, like, first off, whenever I started playing Minecraft, it was kind of when, like, everyone was doing their own thing, really. Like, if you ever watched YouTube at that time, like, for Minecraft, you know, there were some people that were just playing survival, you know, really chilling, hanging out, and there was a huge amount of people that were, like, doing modded stuff, and they were like, oh, look at this cool game mode, or look at this mod, wow, like, this is so crazy and weird. And there was a huge amount of videos like that. And obviously I found those videos really cool and everything. But like, I don't know. For me, like, whenever I would play Minecraft, what I would always do is I'd like put YouTube videos on in the background. And I'd like, you know, listen to this YouTube video of them like playing a really weird mod that I literally never play, or never looked into past their videos. And I would just play survival Minecraft in mine. So like there's a huge amount of nostalgia whenever I play Minecraft and just like am mining. Because, you know, I'm just hanging out basically. Alright, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna dump some more stuff off inside here. But I'm also gonna take a bunch of these shulker boxes downstairs as well. So that we don't have to run back up here every time we want to dump stuff out. Alrighty, and that's why we spent so much time in the end the other day, so we can have shulker boxes to do stuff like this with. And we're gonna set up something like this, but over there. So we're gonna take our goodies chest in a second once I jump some stuff off here. And we're going to go set up over here. Really simple. Queen of Natcon. Hello, welcome to the stream. I like to talk to chat a lot. So, okay, that's your school account. I was about to ask, like, seems awfully familiar, but also, like, what I would call you. I know for a lot of people, I end up making nicknames. Like, not, like, really specific or personalized nicknames, but it's normally like I'll cut off part of their username and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna call you by this. Which I think is kind of normal. Alright, we'll have our own little crafting table over here. This is our new valuables box right here. Technically, it'd be really easy just to continue this that way. You know what's funny? I like was just thinking earlier. If you've ever seen Phil's he uses like some interesting shaders and like resource packs. Like he doesn't really use shaders, it's mainly just texture packs. I've been thinking about it recently. Because I think it'd be cool to use texture packs, but at the same time, like, I really like the way that, like, old Minecraft, like, really basic, like, yes, this is Minecraft. Like, I really like the way it looks. So, I don't know. There we go. We're just inside the range of our other beacon. Or where our beacon is now. I mean, if I were to, I don't know what I would use. I mean, I kind of like to roll with the updates, so I know, like, for me, I've been using, like, not the classic, because you can, here, let me show y'all. You can change to, this is, yeah, this is the basic one. Yeah, you can change to the old way. This is the really classic one. And that's like, it's not super weird or anything, but like, just one example is if you've ever looked back at wheat, the way wheat used to look was a little different, and the way like gold blocks, emerald blocks, a lot of like texture changes for like materials and just things that have been in the game forever. Those changed quite a bit. But it's still not like a super like crazy like wow this changes and like alters it by so much. It's just like it looks slightly different. And like personally, I kind of like to roll with these like small like changes and small updates. But I know some people like to play like the original way of it playing, and like having it look like it used to. Yes, Minecraft. Yeah, I'm pretty into Minecraft. I mean, obviously, I've streamed other things, made videos about other things, but Minecraft, I feel like, and I don't just mean like for the channel, but like for me, has always been like a really good like base or like anchor for what I like normally like to play. It's just like, this is not in a bad way, like the basic thing that I enjoy. Yeah, I think it took me probably like 2 or 3 hours last night to clear out this whole area. So I don't think it should take me too long over here. And hopefully if we get the Haste 2 beacon, it should take me like no time at all. As for what I'm going to actually do with this area down here, I have absolutely no idea. I should stream Among Us. Actually, speaking of that, a guy down my hall, he added me on Discord because he's like, hey, I want to play Among Us with you. And I was like, nice. And I have Among Us on PC. And I've been thinking about streaming it, I just haven't gotten a chance to yet. Yeah, that'd be tempting though. Honestly, Ashley, if you wanna see me stream Among Us, you have to like talk to everyone else in our friend group, because I don't want to stream with like random people because it's not nearly as much fun. Yeah. Like, because I see what a lot of people, especially streamers and like other video makers and stuff like that, just in general, people who like put this content out, a lot of the way they do it is they use Discord calls. And they just mute their Discord call whenever they go and play, and whenever they have a meeting, they talk instead of chat. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, when I said that I have like dreams and nightmares about like the hardcore, like me being in a hardcore world and dying, like they're very vivid. It's literally like I'm playing this world, I see things that I've built and see things that I've done or areas that I've been to in this world, and then I like replay certain events that have happened during live streams, and I, instead of living through them, I die in them. So like most recently, if y'all remember, while I was still hunting for the wither skeleton skulls the other day, whenever I fell into the lava and then like used my elytra to fly out of the lava, like ocean of it basically, whenever I did that, I almost died because that was like really scary. But the thing is, like, whenever like I saw it happen again, I didn't live through it, and like I saw the world, like basically like I saw the end screen, like I saw like the, oh, you died, you know, spectator title screen. Yeah, that was, whew. See, if you don't have nightmares about your hardcore world dying and like getting deleted or like anything like that, you're not serious enough of a game. I mean, we actually haven't put a huge amount of time on here yet, because we're almost going to be at the 48-hour mark on how long we've played on this world. So, you know, it's nothing super crazy. I mean, even in game, we actually had a world go on longer than this. It was 233 days is our record right now. And obviously this one is, we're going to for 500. Ooh, diamonds, yay. Just gonna pick those up. Tasty, tasty. Yeah, you're not an expert gamer, you don't understand. I don't know, it's kind of one of those weird things. But at the same time, like, I've had dreams where, like, for some reason, my, like, YouTube channel or my Twitch channel even though my Twitch channel is, like, basically nothing, I've had dreams where those, like, got deleted before. Or someone hacked it, and, like, just, you know. I think sometimes I can really dwell upon, like, negative things. But at the same time, like, for the most part, it doesn't bother me too much. Because I'm like, in reality, it either happens or doesn't. And it's not like, you know, obviously I spend a lot of time on YouTube and even a lot of time on Twitch, even though, like, I don't spend as much time on Twitch as I do on YouTube. It still wouldn't be like a huge, I mean, it as much as I'd like to say it would be a huge deal, it still wouldn't be a huge deal if I lost, like, everything on YouTube. Like, it'd be really annoying, but it would not be a huge deal. recently I've been first off, I don't really like watch too much like too much when it comes to like Twitch streaming, but I do watch a lot of like Twitch streamers like highlights and stuff like that, like their YouTube channels, and like a lot of what I see in other like content creators, I guess, is they have like these really big goals that kind of encompass an entire game. Like I've obviously a lot of people that stream things like League of Legends, or like FPS games like Valorant, for example, they actually play ranked, and they show like, and they're like, oh, we're gonna get to this rank eventually, you know, and they like try really hard, and they'll like be on stream playing, off stream playing, like literally just non-stop like working on this one video game. And the thing is, I actually really like that idea of like grinding on like one video game and like working towards it. So I kind of want to do something like that with Valorant, because I obviously have played a lot of Valorant on Twitch, but I almost never care to get ranked in it. And by almost never, I mean like I've literally never played a ranked round of Valorant. And I think part of it is just like, I don't know. It's weird because for me, I've never been very competitive. Like obviously I've been like, you know, semi-competitive, but I've never really searched out for that competition. Or like, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I've never really like, I guess for me, like, it's like kind of weird because I've always had this issue with like committing to certain things, because like part of me is like a little scared to be like, oh, this is a goal and this is something I want to work on or work towards, and part of me is like, if I actually commit to a goal, or like I want to try and achieve something, if I actually say it or even think about it, and then I go and like start working on it and I don't get it, like it always feels a lot worse. So I think part of me is just really quick to avoid like setting goals, especially long-term goals. I'm very bad with long-term goals. Short-term goals, I'm down. I'm easy. I'm there, because like I've literally made jokes about how like if I could wear a VR headset like 24/7, I would, because then I would put everything into like a taskbar or like an objectives menu at the top right of my screen, you know? Hello, Josh. / goodbye, Josh. I will. Okay, so to kind of explain what lurking is kind of more of a Twitch thing. Yeah, so like people will come in and they'll leave, like on Twitch, people will come in, they'll leave your stream running in the background, and they made lurking, which is that's actually a stream, that's a Streamlabs like preset command. The reason why they made it is because like people would come into streams and be like, hey, I'm gonna lurk, I'm not really gonna participate too much. So they made it a command where they just basically say bye. Like, oh, we'll be here, but we won't be in chat, yeah. And I mean, like, high key, no one uses it on YouTube. Like, people will still lurk on YouTube, but it's just not, like, you don't use the same dialect or, like, terminology. It's funny how, like, the two cultures will actually, like, clash a little bit, because there's definitely a different culture in, like, Twitch and YouTube. Like, YouTube, even in streaming, a lot of it's like very like polished, and like even streaming, a lot of it's like, oh, this is the final product. But on Twitch, it's a lot more of a grind. It's like a, yeah, here's the nitty gritty of like, oh yes, I spent 12 hours yesterday live digging, and that's it. And like, you know, it's just kind of, I don't even know how to say it. Like, It's just kind of the different cultures. Because, like, on YouTube, whenever you live stream, it's like, okay, this is a big, cool event. Or at least it's supposed to be. But, like, on Twitch, it's just completely different. It's like, I'm hanging out here, and you can also. So, I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I do actually really enjoy hanging out on Twitch. And just, like, you know, streaming and just doing my thing. Because I think people expect something different on YouTube than they do on Twitch. And on Twitch, they kind of expect a casual, or more casual, I guess. And then on YouTube, I guess it's almost like they expect me to, like, put on a show almost. Oh, yeah. I should probably make you a mod at some point. It's a good question. No, Kevin. That's pretty funny. I will at some point, I swear. Oh, whenever I feel like it. Oh my gosh, Josh. I don't know if you were there for any of it, but last week, last Wednesday, I live streamed on Twitch for 7.5 hours. Yeah, it's because I had to do COVID testing the next day, and I didn't want to like go to sleep and then miss it because it was a very short period of time during that day that I could go do it. So I didn't want to like fall asleep and miss it because I had already stayed up so late by accident. So I just live streamed instead of like sleeping. It was crazy. I ended up increasing the stream delay significantly just to try and help with the fact that like almost no one can load it whenever I play on Twitch for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if you've noticed at all, Josh, but sometimes like on Twitch specifically, because it doesn't happen on YouTube like almost ever now, on Twitch it'll seem like I'm lagging really hard and I have no idea why. Yeah. Oh yes, my stone fields. Actually, funny thing is, if we at some point find a slime chunk, like we'll do something like this, but it'll actually be for a good reason. Yeah. Because most slime farms work something like this. Oh my gosh, I'm so sore. I went to the gym yesterday. Y'all will be so proud of me. I like was productive and I did stuff. Like I was awesome. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about. Was I saying things? If I was, I forgot. We'll just ignore that. Well, it's like nothing happened. I also don't know why I'm feeling so tired already. Like, we've only been going for an hour and a half. This is the one downside to having longer hair now. I shed like a cat. Do you want to hear something funny? Do you know what that was? That was my water bottle that's sitting inside, you know, a normal refrigerator. But for some reason, my refrigerator freezes things. So this is almost like, this is probably like 80% ice. Gotta love it, everyone. Alrighty. Only some of them are unfrozen. I also... Ooh, I almost did something very bad. Okay, so... Y'all know how I use my creeper mug as like a coaster? Like I normally put like a cup on top and I drink it like that? I almost just stuck my water bottle inside the creeper mug, even though more than half of it's still full with Monster. So what would have happened is I could have been lucky and it might not have overflowed, but it would still probably splash everywhere and cover my water bottle, or I could have dumped it basically everywhere. That was almost very bad. And now that I moved, I feel like everything's out of place. I don't know. It's really weird. I feel like, for me, if I don't have everything at the, like, the exact same setting as I did the time before, everything seems different and it doesn't seem to work as well. Also, how loud was it whenever I was smacking my frozen block of a water bottle against the table? And the basement's only too tall because I don't feel like making it very tall right now. Later we'll make it taller. Yeah. We'll do it later. At some point. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. I went to the gym the other day, and I was so proud. Y'all would be so proud, too. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, bye, Mike. My microphone just dipped out. It, there we go. Like, there's a screw right here that if I untighten it, it turns, so it was untightened, and whenever I went to move it, it just swung down like this. So, you know, not exactly ideal. I mean, it's nice because I have, like, a lot of ability to kind of mess around with how things are set up and move stuff about, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Sometimes it just kind of feels like I just wish it was there and it would work. Pretty loud. Nice. That was me smacking my table. Lovely noises, isn't it? Also, this is what I'm talking about. Look how professional I look. We got the mic. We got the gaming chair. Like, boom. The only thing I could get better at is maybe if I got, like, a second webcam or second camera in general to look down at my hands so you could see what I'm doing on my keyboard and mouse. And then I'd be a true gamer. I know a lot of people actually have setups like that whenever they play CSGO and stuff like that. But especially when I play, like, Minecraft, I make a lot of, like, unnecessary hand movement. Like, way too much. Like, sometimes I'll stand here and I'll go like this. So you see how shaky it is? That's literally me spamming back and forth on the keyboard. But the thing is, like, it's completely unnecessary. And if anything, it literally hinders what we're supposed to be doing. Ugh. It's weird. I feel like I haven't streamed in forever, even though I streamed like 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? I'm checking. Because it's bothering me. No, don't do that. I don't know. I think it could be funny. Yeah, I streamed 2 days ago. Please no. Okay, fine. Fine then, if you really insist. You know what I should do though? I want to stream plant. YouTube held that comment for review, but I know what you said anyways, and I can't blame you. But I do want to stream plant. I do want a secondary camera, and I want it to show a video, a live video of a small plant that I have sitting on my desk or close to my desk. That is simply a plant that the stream will slowly watch grow up. So, like, while I'm streaming, you'll see another picture, like another webcam almost. I'll make it smaller so it won't be super obstructive, but it'll just be my plant. So we need to do two things. First, we need to make me responsible enough to where I can keep a plant alive. And second, I need to get a second camera. And then I need to put it on my desk, along with my plant. Wouldn't that be hilarious? We have a stream plant where we all, like, foster it. And by all foster it, I mean y'all just make sure that I water it whenever I stream. If we do, what type of plant would y'all want? Would y'all, like, because, I mean, if I'm going to be watering it every time I stream, that means it's going to need quite a bit of water. Because the thing is, like, I know I don't stream amazingly often, but I stream often enough to where, like, if we got, like, a cactus, we'd kill it by watering it too much. Or if, like, during one stream I water it too many times, I don't want it to die. Like, I don't want to have a succulent that, like, drowns. So we need to get something like, I don't know, like golden leaf vine. That stuff grows really fast, and it can take a lot of water. I don't know. And obviously, I couldn't even keep it on my desk because the only window, the only sunlight is across the room from me. Meaning, every single stream, I would have to move it from my windowsill onto my desk. But I do like the idea of having a secondary camera just focused on a plant. Just because I think it would be funny. That's not the right hole. There we go. What trash did you just put in my chat? Oh, y'all, actually, this is another fun thing that I've been working on. So obviously I've mentioned that I wanted to do like an audiobook before. Well, I went online. I found a book that I wanted to read, that I've already read actually, but I wanted to read again. And then I wanted to record myself reading. I downloaded a PDF of it, and I set up a couple different things to where I could do it. So I technically have everything I think I need. All I need to do is, for a couple hours a day, go and read a book out loud. And then eventually just smash it all together and throw it on YouTube. It's okay, I wouldn't be using my like gaming channel. And I don't consider this my gaming channel, I just consider this my channel. But I have a secondary channel that I want to put like audiobooks on. Literally nothing else is on it right now, but you know, I want to also put audiobooks on there at some point. What's funny is the high school I went to has like a reading list, and I checked to see what books were on it, and the book that I wanted to read was on it, so I was like, perfect. Some sucker of a kid's gonna look up audiobooks and he might find my audiobook. Because, you know, like, whenever you're in high school and you have to read a lot of books and you don't want to, like, procrastinate and read Spark Notes last second, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll put an audiobook of it on in the background. So, like, subconsciously, they'll soak up a little bit of information so they don't have to get everything off of, like, Spark Notes, you know? I know that's what I did sometimes. I didn't do it very often, but there was, like, 2 or 3 books that I'm pretty sure I listened to 100% just audio. And, I mean, even later on, whenever I was, like, doing a lot of work, when I was working at the Catch, I listened to audiobooks just for fun. It wasn't even for school at the time. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, the one where I was just like... That's a good face. Okay, this is one of the things I was talking about. Whenever I go like this, do you see how it's off-center now? Literally at the start, before I started the stream, I changed where the camera was focused so that it would be on my face. But I think what was happening was at the start of the stream, I was sitting up like this a little bit more. So it was like... I don't know, I'm just... See, this is another thing I like about Twitch. You can make clips, so you could clip me going like this. But, you know, we can't have everything we want. Also, I'm not super sure how this chair works. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, but I only say it because, like, have you ever... Y'all have seen a gaming chair before. There's a bunch of padding at the very bottom back of the seat where it forces you to, like, kind of hunch. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to be good for you. I don't know, it's weird. I mean, it's definitely comfortable. It is most definitely better than the chair I had in here beforehand. And I still have it in here, it's just over there. But you know. Also, not that I couldn't do it beforehand, because obviously I could with my headset. But I can lean all the way back here and, like, move my arm stand, like my mic stand, all the way out here. And I know it doesn't look like a massive difference, but I'm like slouching back. I'm relaxing now. You know, I'm vibing right now. Oh. I keep forgetting. I went to the gym. I was going to tell you all about my gym experience. This is the first time I'd been to the gym in legitimately probably a month. Like I had ran maybe like 2 or 3 times since then, but I haven't done anything active besides that. So I went to the gym, and the thing is, you know, as I've mentioned way too many times already, I do cycling. So I was like, I'm gonna do a leg-based workout. Like, part of me is like, I'm gonna give in to the physique of a cyclist, which is having 0 upper body or abs, literally just having massive and very strong legs, and having enough arm strength to hold onto your bike. And that's basically it. So literally, like, I did leg workouts. I maxed out what's the leg press machine. So it's literally, it's basically a machine where you just sit down and you act like you're squatting, but you're not actually squatting because it's a machine. It's a little weird. You basically get in it and you push a plate away from you. And the plate, yeah. Anyways, but ours is on like a wire machine, so it only goes up to 400 pounds. Of course, I had to max that out for pride and ego reasons. So, like, I maxed it out. So I felt like, you know, big legs, And then, like, if you don't know what a calf machine looks like, there's actually a bunch of different styles, but we have 2 that I can think of right off the top of my head. And the one that I used yesterday was one where it's like 2 like metal arms with padding on it, and you get underneath it and you just do calf raises underneath it, and then those 2 metal arms are basically connected to pegs that'll hold up like a bunch of different plates. I got up to having what was 6 plates and also a 35-pound weight on top of those. So a plate is 45 pounds. So I had 6 plates and then 2 35-pound plates on top of that. So that's let me do some math so I can act really cool. But obviously, because like it's done through like a pulley machine and everything, it's not like I was doing the full length of it. It was really just like I needed to add. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, that was 340 pounds. So I was doing calf raises like that. So 345 pound calf raises, and then 400 pound leg presses. So you know, it was a really leg intensive day, but because it was my first time getting back into like working out, you know, it was my first day back in the gym. I was like, I might as well do some arms, and all I did was I did like rear deltoid presses and stuff like that, or not. Big brain Sam, I can't think of it, but I did one machine where like you push, so it's a chest machine, chest press, and then I did another one where it's like basically the exact same except you pull, and then obviously I did like a bicep machine. And yes, I know I'm using machines for almost everything here. I doubt anyone in the chat really cares about that, but I've heard like a lot of people don't like weight machines. Yeah. Personally, for me, I think they're very useful because it still gives someone a chance who has no idea what they're doing in the gym to figure out what's something to do, like a workout to do very quickly, very easily, you know? Just makes everyone's day easier. You know, that one sad Planet Fitness employee doesn't have to kick someone out because they're like throwing things around because they don't know how to work out correctly. And you know, that person throwing things around doesn't have to throw things around anymore because they know what to do. You know, they're like, okay, I just sit down here and extend my legs. Boom. Easy workout. Very simple. And I know a lot of people, especially like if you've ever watched like fitness channels on YouTube, a lot of them are like, oh, these leg machines, they're unnatural movements. They're weird, they're messy, and they're just not, just give me a barbell and I'll be good all day long. And like, you know, obviously I see videos like that and I'm like, okay, cool, but how long have you been weightlifting again? And like a lot of these like fitness channels are like people who like, you know, they did like sports in like college and high school, or they like literally, like I know there's one, like he literally majored in like exercise science whenever he went to university. And I'm like, yeah, and you're expecting these people like to have perfect form when they lift? If anything, the machine's safer for them to use. But yeah, like obviously there's some arguments that they make that are very valid, but at the same time, like I see it as kind of funny because I'm like, you're really gonna get angry at like, you know, the dude that just wants to like, you know, de-stress, go to the gym, you know, pump some iron, even if it's not in the form or fashion that you enjoy. Like, what? Alright, how many more blocks do we need? We need 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 21 more blocks. I actually think, how many diamonds do we have? Because I feel like we can fill up a handful of those blocks, but not all of them, obviously. We'll go ahead and mine these as well. And welcome to the stream, Fresh. As you can see, we've been busy. Not all of this progress was done on screen. Actually, quite a bit of it was done off screen. But obviously, you know, we have made quite a bit of progress. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the sad thing is we still don't have enough blocks to fully power our beacon. We literally just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I already lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we just need 11 more. 11 more blocks of any material that's already on the stack and we're good. And this is what I did last night. And, like, this is kind of what we're doing today, you know? We're just extending it this way. Yeah. Which reminds me, I actually want to go do something upstairs before I forget and, like, accidentally put myself in a lot of, like, danger. I, forgot about the fact that, to make sure the redstone doesn't work. If it did, I would have had a beacon, like a fully powered beacon a long time ago. Trust me, I tried. I checked both Google and also by testing it in the real world. Yeah. But something I need to remember is, in order for the beacon to be powered, it has to be exposed to the sky, which we obviously did. You know, we dug a hole all the way down, but we never covered that hole with anything. It's okay, I heard the skeleton behind me, and I didn't care. I also saw that whiz past my face. Wow. Come here. Ye who's brave. Brave and dumb, that is. Same with this buffoon. Alright, there's our beacon, obviously. As you can see. Idiots. Idiots. Boom. Purple. Purple. Yes, purple. Purple. In the future, I want to have, like, you know, that's where the first beacon was. And that's where the second beacon is now. They're the same beacon, I just had to move them. But in the future, when we have a bunch of beacons, ooh, I won't even know what to do. I'll be going crazy, you know? Oh, wait, no, we need to grab something. Just to give an idea, that area that I showed you and said, oh, this is what I did last night, it took, half of it took this, like, entire netherite pickaxe, so I almost broke the netherite pickaxe just mining, one half of it, and then I used 2 more out of here to finish it, and actually I barely used one of them, so it was more like 1, so it was like basically like my netherite pickaxe and 1 like diamond pickaxe did almost all of this work. Fight Wither again. My issue isn't with fighting the Wither, it's actually really easy, as I showed off during the stream. The issue is I don't have enough Wither skeleton skulls, so I think before I ever go and farm for Wither skeleton skulls, I'm just gonna make a Wither skeleton farm, because it would be easier. Alright, well, we're almost at that 2-hour mark, but today I'm gonna be going a little bit longer than 2 hours. But what I will do right now is go ahead and take a bathroom break. Then we'll be right back, but I want to put this block down first. You could probably find a better way of saying it, Fresh. But at least he's being honest. Alrighty. Alright. I guess I have a question. So, this is obviously a better mic. If I turn the gain up, it'll make me louder, but you can also hear like white noise more. Even over the music, I'm going to turn my gain all the way up. I'm not going to be talking because it'll be really loud if I do. I'm going to turn my gain all the way up. Just tell me if you can hear the white noise in the background, like anything. Alright, there we go. I set our mic back to the our normal mic gain. Yeah, but there's a little knob on the front of my mic that I can turn, and it makes me louder, but it also makes everything else louder. So I was just kind of wondering if y'all could actually, like, hear the background noise, because I know, like, in here, I can hear it, especially when I turn it up. Not really whenever I leave it, like, at this gain, because this is a good level. I'm really enjoying the fact that I can swivel in this chair. It's amazing. Ooh. Yeah, but I need posters, like stat. Like, what type of streamer has a blank white wall behind him? Even, like, the big YouTubers who don't have, like, a bunch of, like, artsy stuff behind them, they still have, like, some sort of, like light behind them. They have, like, I don't know, like, colored sound padding on the wall. Anything. I'm over here like, white wall with brown doors. Take it or leave it. Spam. Oh my gosh. That reminds me. I ate ramen the other day. That ramen was absolutely amazing. So first off, I went to a ramen place in San Antonio with a couple friends. And it literally, like, it was perfect. Like, first off, if you haven't tried it before, eating ramen with eggs tastes really good. The ramen I ordered didn't come with eggs, but I could add, like, I could be like, hey, can I get seasoned eggs with this? And they would add it for me. It was awesome. Because it was like thin noodles, green onions, like spinach, seasoned eggs. Ooh, it was just really good. There's no other way of like saying it. It was me and a bunch of friends, and we just ate noodle. I say a bunch. It was literally 3 of us. 4 of us besides me. Which reminds me, I posted a picture on my Instagram, and I don't think I tagged one of them. Because the thing is, the picture was just of my ramen bowl, but I literally... Oh my gosh, I didn't tag one of them. Edit. No, I did. Oh my gosh, there. It's okay. Never mind, I did. I thought I didn't tag one of them, even though he was sitting right next to me. But I did. I just miscounted. We're all good. We're much better. That was the only Instagram post I've made in forever. And I thought I messed up. Alrighty. Also, you only are given one tool to construct your chair, and it's this. It's a little like T-bar, like hex key. I don't know. I can see it being useful. All I know is I'm very happy with how this chair came out. Like, as I was putting it together, I was really scared it wouldn't work at all. Like, I was literally thinking, like, how do these wheels go in? And you basically just jam the wheels into the bottom of it, and it works. Like, that's honestly not only, like, a very simplistic way of saying it, it's also a very accurate way of saying it. Because you literally just, like, wheel, bottom of chair. Good wheel. It's a very barbaric but easy style of building. That's another thing that annoys me. I feel like me, anytime I go mining, or honestly most times I live stream, it's mainly just me like doing a podcast. Like, you could turn almost any of my live streams into podcasts. Speaking of which, I'm not going to make a podcast. Just because I have no idea what I would talk about or who I would talk with. Because there's no way I would ever make a podcast just by myself. Yeah, that just sounds like a bad idea. But if there was like a group of friends, or like I found like a group online or whatever, they wanted to make content with me, then I might be a little bit more down to be part of a podcast. I probably wouldn't make one though. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So obviously my RAs know that I live stream. They were talking about how, like, there's actually a lot of, like, people who make content on campus. And I was like, oh, do I smell a collab? And, you know, they thought that was funny. And I was like, yeah, they think I'm joking. But yeah, like they literally talked about how like someone in our dorm was like TikTok famous, and I was like, that's not the same thing. I was just like, it's not the same thing. Shut up. But if you could tell them to give me a shout out, yes. Yeah. All right. The really cool thing about this is every once in a while I just get to like condense everything, you know. How long am I gonna stream for? That's a good question. I was actually just thinking to myself, how long should I stream for? The thing is, I'm not super sure because I kind of want to do this whole thing, but at the same time, the only reason why I was able to get it so done by myself was because I wasn't live streaming. So if I try to get this all done during a live stream, it's gonna take me forever. But at the same time, if I thought about like an hour point, we just passed the second hour, so I don't know. I think maybe like 30 more minutes, you know? 2.5 hour long stream, that doesn't sound too bad, you know? We can make another block. Boom. So much redstone. That's not the... Beacon. Beacon, 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 beacon. It's like saying bacon, but a little weird. What's funny is, whenever I mentioned earlier that the guy I was talking to was like, hey, I know a lot of people on campus. I can come up with a couple names that maybe you should talk to. Whenever, like, he was joking I needed a girlfriend. Part of me is excited, you know, for whenever he comes back to me and is like, hey, maybe you should talk to these people. Another part of me is absolutely terrified because I'm a huge coward and I have no ability to talk to other people, especially when I'm interested. Just a fun fact. I think recently I've been a little bit better about, like, kind of pushing myself to do really stupid things. Just be like, yeah, might as well. And just, like, going without thinking. I've been a little bit better recently about doing that, especially when it came to, like, buying. As you can tell, I did a lot of buying stuff. Just going, well, it'd be kind of cool. I don't know if I really need it. And I just kind of forced myself to go be like, I know, that's what my thought was. I'll just talk about how much of an epic gamer I am. And then, like, they'll dramatically fall in love with me, and it'll be perfect, you know? Like, I can definitely see that working out very well. Use it as a pickup line. That's horrible. I don't know. Oh, speaking of that ramen place, Ashley, do you want to hear something funny that some of our friends did? First off, the waitress was very good looking. like just objectively good looking. I mentioned this, and one or two of our friends were like, you should totally ask her out, or, you know, get her number, something like that, something along, just do something. And I was like, hell to the nah. So what they did was, you know, I paid with card, so whenever you pay with card, you have to sign off on the receipt. I signed off on the receipt, set my receipt and like the little clipboard that came on back on the table, and when I wasn't really paying attention, one of them grabbed it and they wrote my IG on it, my Instagram, which, I mean, Ashley, as you know, I do not use. I never post to, so in my head I was like, oh wow, it's gonna be really weird if this waitress were to actually go and look up my IG and be like, who the hell is this? Yeah, that was fun. Especially the part where I eventually got back home and I was like, I can't wait to not have a new follower request. And guess what? I did not have a new follower request. It did not work out. I'm kind of glad it didn't. Because one thing I never learned how to do was slide into people's DMs. That's not an awe moment. That's not an awe moment. That's like a, it's like a very uncomfortable, like, Yes, that's much better. Oh, it's much better. Also, this is why I wanted to get like a secondary account. One of the other investments I wanted to make, and I call it an investment even though I know it's not actually an investment, it's just me spending money. One of the things I wanted to do was I wanted to buy another Minecraft account so that I could have a camera account. You know, an account that would come on and just do like a time lapse of me. Because wouldn't it be cool if I set up a, like, I'm gonna get all the way over there. If like a camera was set up here and it just saw me slowly like dig out from the camera and like expand the whole area, just like that, wouldn't that be cool? That would be really cool, wouldn't it? But yeah, because I always thought time lapses were like some of the coolest videos you can make, even though they can be some of like the most extensive ones. Because, like, you know, it can take so many hours to do something, but on a time lapse, it could be like 30 seconds. Yes, gold. Getting gold and iron always makes me happy. Hey, Josh, welcome back, man. we've made a little bit of progress, you know, not too much. I've basically just been vibing, you know, admiring how many torches I've just put down in this one area. Which makes me wonder, how many torches have I used on this world so far? I'm pretty sure I can check that really easily. Items, okay, there's times crafted, I think. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're almost down to 1,000, that's cool. How many times have I placed it though, like, used? Okie dokie. Ooh. That means I have like 70 torches just sitting around somewhere. It's interesting. What are these numbers again? Picked up? I'm gonna make times crafted, so I've mined, or I've broken 80 of them almost, and I've picked up 200 of them. Oh my god. Okay, so I mentioned that I did, like, you know, quite a bit of poundage when it came to like lifting yesterday, you know, a good, like, you know, 340 on calf raises and 400 on leg press. Well, because of that, I'm very sore. The reason why I mention this is because I'm supposed to be on a bike ride with my cycling team tomorrow morning. So, you know, I don't know how that's gonna work. And along with that, because I'm just, you like the new setup? I know, right? Just, I don't even know what to do with myself, Spencer. Look how amazing everything is. I have a cool mic and and a cool chair. The only reason why I keep thinking and getting really confused every time I try to show off the chair is because every once in a while I'll be like, okay, I'm trying to do this every time so I can lean out of the way of the chair, and what I end up doing is this, where I just turn, or like I turn the same way the chair is moving, so I'm like this, and I'm just covering the chair up more. Yeah, I'm big brain. I'm very big brain, Spencer. It's amazing. I'm very big brain. Very, very big brain. Very, very big brain. If I were to get a poster, though, would it go right there? Or, like, right here? Where would it go? And if I were to start putting posters right here and on the door right here, would I move the camera from here to, like, right in front of me? Try spinning, that's a great trick. Let me put my headphones off, because I don't have wireless headphones, and it'd be really bad if I spun these on. Alright, we're gonna spin around, everyone. Let me... Oh, hi there. Hi. You want me to keep the camera right here? And when you say right there, do you mean right there or there? It's funny, whenever I was first getting into this, one of the things I wanted to be really good at was like pointing behind me, even though I was looking at a camera for reference. And since then, I've just gotten worse. Because I used to be able to be like, yeah, I'm talking about something right here. And now I'm like looking at the camera for reference, and I'm like, I don't know, it's all confusing, guys. Yes, I definitely understand you. Look at all my massive amounts of hair. E-boy. Actually, let me do my e-boy thing. Oh yeah, e-boy time. Alright guys, it's 2012. I've been listening to Daft Punk and playing Minecraft. You know what time it is. Let me get this random weird netherite looking stuff out of my inventory and just play with my diamond, you know, the best material in the game. Yeah. Emo Sam, I know, right? I can actually get more hair on my face than this. Alright, guys. It's a blind boy stream. Let's go. On the right. So you want it right here? I think that makes sense. But if I put it right there, I can't move the camera. Is like, because that's like what I was saying was if I was going to put stuff like right behind me, would it make more sense for the camera to move? But if I put it right there, the camera's going to stay like where it is right now. Which I guess just isn't much of a change. But at the same time, like, it is one more thing to think about. Yeah, horror movie Sam. What if this was my, like, virtual persona? Like, you know, like, some people... I keep pausing. You know, some people have, like, certain characters they put on, like, during streams, during videos, or, like, not necessarily even characters, it's just, like, they act a little bit different, and they have, like, different personas, almost. What if, like, my persona while streaming was this? Like, I have the same energy, I talk the same, but, like, my hair is just... it's like it's a bowl that's been put on my head. A very, very long and luscious bowl that's just been topped right on my head. And the thing is, for the most part, I can still see. Like, obviously, it's a little weird, but I can still see. It's like putting a thin, like, cloth over your face. You can still see through the cloth. It's just a little bit weirder. I don't know. Should I adopt a persona for my streams and my videos? And if so, what type of persona should I do? Or better yet, in the future, if I were to ever make like a VTuber thing where I have like a virtual like animated thing represent me, would it be a character like this? Like an anime dude, but like all of his hair's in his face. You don't care, okay, that's fair. That's fair, Josh. I think that's a yes. Then, you know, just I gotta get a persona. A new character, you know. Yeah, let's do anime Sam. That's one of the things I like really wanted to work on in the past. I've really wanted to learn how to draw, like very intensely, and it's literally not because I like want to be more artistic and like, you know, do more drawing. It's literally just because I want to make my own anime. I have no idea what the story is going to be about. I have no idea what the main plot's going to be about. I literally, it's just because I'm like, you know, it'd be really cool if I could make my own anime. And that's as far as my thinking has gone. But of course, being the narcissist I am, I think I would make my character either the main character or like kind of like a funny cameo. You know, my character would like show up alongside the main character like regularly, but not play a super instrumental role, or I would be the main character. You know, one of those two things. No. There we go. Josh, if I actually ever go through with making an anime, you are more than welcome to be that funny side character that somehow shows up during major plot points just to make fun of the situation. I'd be more than happy to involve you. Alrighty. I'm like the dog in Undertale. I literally haven't played Undertale. I've seen... What's funny is I've actually seen like 2 or 3 different playthroughs, and obviously there's more than one different playthrough of the game. And there's a lot of different ways you can play the game in general, but I've seen a handful of them, and like I still don't get Undertale references, just because like whenever I watched, I like barely watched for like references. I literally was just like, Undertale, Undertale, yes, this is Undertale, And that was like my whole mentality while watching. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me because like, and this is again on the anime side. For me, like whenever I watch, it's like the like English dubbed animes where it's like it takes a Japanese anime and then it has someone like say an American, say it in English. Whenever I see those, I'm always like, it just doesn't feel like, it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't like, it's literally not the same. Like I literally saw I saw an English dub of like a really like of an episode of Fire Force, and I've watched all of Fire Force. I haven't read the manga or anything, but I've watched all of Fire Force, and I always watch it in like an American like subtitling. I've never watched the dub because I never liked the dubbing. But I watched a dubbed episode the other day, and I was like, wow, I still hate it. And I was like, this is horrible. No offense to the voice actors, it's just they like, once I've seen it in Japanese, I just cannot go back to an English dub of it. And I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like if I watch a show starting in English, it's kind of weird for me to switch over to subtitles. It's a little less weird because the thing is, like, I'll still hear the American voice whenever I'm reading the subtitles, but whenever I'm listening to American voice versus when I'm used to hearing the Japanese voice, it's just very different, you know? It just goes back to the very, like, age-old debate, subbed or dubbed. This debate has been argued for, you know, thousands of years, since anime was originally made in, 31 BC. All of this is fabricated information. I literally have no idea about the history behind the Japanese anime. Anyways, yeah. Alright. We are just about at that 2.5 hour point. Obviously, I did a lot of work off camera just mining, and I did a lot of work here. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, thank you, Ashley, for agreeing with me. But, yeah. Let me fix my hair before I... and Josh, y'all are both very intelligent. Let me fix my hair before I end the stream, though. Ugh. My face legitimately hurts after that because of how much the hair was like irritating my nose. It was like laying right on like my cheeks and stuff. That was annoying. Japanese manga was part of the religion. Is that true? I really hope you're making a joke because I can't tell. Oh, that's right. I don't have mending. Whatever. Here, we'll do it this way. Lol. What if one day someone came in and said, if I donate $1,000, will you like kill yourself and end the hardcore world? If I were to say yes, which I honestly, low-key, I don't know if I would. But if I were to, I'd find a really dumb way of shooting myself. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. This has basically just been 2.5 hours of my own version of a podcast. because all I've been doing is just talking and mining. And yeah, we're almost done with our beacon. But you know, I really don't know if I want to do it next stream or the stream after. But soon, I want to do a stream where we just trade with villagers until we have enough emeralds for a beacon. And that's 164 blocks, which is 27 and like a third stacks of emerald blocks. So it's almost an entire inventory of emerald blocks. And I'm not sure when I want to do that stream, how soon, or anything like that. But I do want to see, like, I do want to do it in the future. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you can catch next stream. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing because there's just a lot of things I want to do and I'm not sure what to start with. In between streams, I'll probably do some more work on the mine and I'll make sure to update y'all and show you all the new diamonds we found. I think soon enough, what I want to do is that like shulker box I have with a bunch of pickaxes and swords and stuff like that. I want to get enough netherite stuff to turn all of them into netherite pickaxes, just to, like, you know, clout, and also like fully enchant all of them. But yeah,